We officially launched Atelier in the summer of 2019. I knew there was a need for a very bespoke, custom-based art atelier.
We just really believe that together we could just create something stunning. And I think we did. Like, it's the proudest I've ever been of any work I've ever created in my life. In this collection, there is a pattern we call Rosemary Rose.
Thinking about my grandmother clipping roses in her garden, she's such a big part of me always that we wanted to incorporate that energy into the pattern. We wanted a floral in our collection, but we didn't want your grandmother's floral.
And that's why there's so many different kinds of flowers. Some are just line work or look like old etchings. Some are hand-drawn. Some are super photoreal. And that was, I feel like, my way of talking about memory and the passage of time by using all these different styles.
I have specific memories in the 90s going into vintage clothing stores and found this amazing vintage dress. It has all these abstract forms with different varying line work, but it's also a stripe. We wanted a stripe in this new collection, but again, we didn't want a typical stripe.
My family has a long history of living in Texas, and I feel like Texas was a place I was always trying to escape. And now I am embracing it and embracing the home that I have here in Texas. One of our prints we call Fields of Narcissus, and it was actually a custom request from a client. We decided to make it part of the line. Thinking about your own backyard, you'll see a lot of that in that print. There are bunny rabbits and squirrels, and then things like bluebonnets, lantana, even things like antlers that I just always think of as being very Texas.
We found an amazing picture in a magazine of Marilyn Manson, and he was standing in front of a classic historical William Morris wallpaper, and this spark just went off in my head, and I was like, that's it. So we wanted to combine oddities with history.
Another pattern we have in this collection is called Moda. You know, Ash and I were trying to develop some patterns that would be more abstract and still though really interesting to look at. It has got ruffles and draping and veiling and pleating and all kinds of things that come out of fashion to kind of make like if your closet was just dumped onto the floor in the most beautiful way.
Aries was the pattern that was born, or I say birthed, during the COVID-19 pandemic completely. We were at home a lot, and I was in the kitchen cooking. I started fantasizing about this idea of just using skins to create a pattern. And so Aries is named after the actual quarantine, being at home time as the sun sign Aries. Just because we hand draw, hand paint, use our own photorealism in all of our designs and ideas, we're able to achieve doing it in-house.
You know, a designer is looking to find something or has a dream in their own mind that they want to see out there in the world or out there on walls, and we can create that. And that collaboration process is something that's really exciting for us. You know, we are small and we also work with a lot of local partners, what helps us be really fast and really turn things around, which again, we know is something that people need. They don't want to wait for 2 months to get their wallpaper, and we don't think they should have to. And we don't put anything out there that we don't wholeheartedly believe in what we created. Atelier is art for your walls.